there, sweet friends, and welcome to my channel. And for those of you new here today, my name is Karen and welcome. I am really excited to bring you all my very first Decorate With Me marathon series. And this is actually all my videos combined from last year during the autumn season as I was decorating my home. And I know it may seem to be quite early, but I'm always one that wants to inspire a little bit early for those of you like me that love the autumn season and give you some ideas, and again, to hope to inspire you and actually inspire me too, because soon enough, I'm going to be transforming my home into the beautiful hues of the autumn season, and I cannot wait. So I say go ahead and pour yourself a cup of pumpkin spice coffee or whatever it is that you like to sip on and enjoy the first of my series. I have many more to come where I've combined some of my videos that you guys are going to love that just embraces everything of the autumn season and then right into the holidays. So thank you so much for being here, and sit back, relax, and enjoy. Friends, I know you came here for some fall decorating inspiration, and that's what I hope to accomplish here today. So I'm going to be sharing with you, like I said in the intro, my family room, our office / den, and my foyer. And then next week you're going to see my kitchen and my dinette. And of course we're going to be sharing our patios and our front porch decorating videos as well. So what I wanted you to note is when I first decorate, sometimes it takes a few days, even a week before I really tweak things to how I like them. So stay tuned. After all these decorating videos, we're gonna do a final house tour of my fall decorating 2023. So stay tuned for that video. But a few tips before we get started. My number one goal is to make my home feel cozy and welcoming. And the first thing you want to do is obviously pick your color theme. And mine is, of course, I love the hues of the autumn season. And last year I went a little bit on the neutral side with my kitchen and office, but you're gonna see I've changed things up a little bit this year. And I want you guys to watch this video and let me know what specific color, and you'll see just little bits and pieces that I added this year, and I think it's really beautiful. But anyway, welcome to my fall decorating video 2023, family room, office, and foyer. My inspiration for this year's foyer decor has come from this beautiful photo that I took a couple years ago from our back patio. Look at these vibrant hues of the autumn season, and that is exactly what I wanted to replicate here on one of our vintage pieces. Our foyer isn't very big. It's very high though, but I just wanted to have something on this table to carry over the beautiful hues that I have on this vintage piece. So I simply just added some stems to this vase that I've had for about 15 years, actually from a vintage shop. And I just love the vibrancy again of the autumn hues, and I think it ties in so beautifully. After getting all of my bins out, I thought I would take just a quick minute to whip up a simple and delicious festive snack. And this pumpkin roasted red pepper hummus is perfect to nibble on while I'm decorating my home for the autumn season. we decided to paint our home office. And this is the first time our home office has ever been this beautiful bright shade. It has always been brown. And again, it was cozy, but I feel like when you walked into our home, I wanted that room to be just bright and beautiful. And of course, that is my office. And I really wanted it to be just a little more brighter for me because we have so many beautiful windows. And again, just by adding accessories to warm it up. And again, I can change it up every season with a clean canvas. I chose to keep my bookshelves rather simple. I did turn my books around just to keep with the more of the neutral theme of the books. I'm sure you probably have seen that. A lot of people are doing that lately. I will, though, after the holidays, probably flip them back. And as always, I love to put seasonal festive scenery on my TV when I'm just working and I want to relax. And a lot of times it has some jazz music, which I really enjoy listening to. After looking at this tray, I did have a few more additional pumpkins left because I have started to get some ideas on how I want to decorate my kitchen and my dinette. So you're going to have to stay tuned for that video for next week. So I did have, like I said, a few extra pumpkins, and I thought, well, why not just add them here to this tray? While keeping the ambience with the scenery on my TV, I'm watching You've Got Mail as I'm decorating today. Before every season, I love to go look through all my magazines and of course Pinterest to see something that would maybe stick out to me that I want to try a little bit different than I've done in the years past. So this year I'm going to put together, I saw this and I thought it was so cute. So I've got here a basket, as you can see, and it's nothing in it. And I'm going to make, this was my inspiration, so I'm going to go ahead and post the picture right here. So what I did is I went ahead and just grabbed a blanket. So we're going to go put the blanket inside. So it's inside nicely here. And then next what we're going to do is get a little paper and just stuff it on in here, because what we want is we want it to be fluffy enough to be able to put my pumpkins on top. All right. Let's see, hopefully that's fluffy enough. If not, we can always add some more paper. And I've got this beautiful blanket here with all the autumn hues. So we're going to, I'm going to try to do this backwards so you all can see. Can you see? I hope so. Okay, I'm going to back up a little bit more. Okay, so we've got it here. As you can see, it's draping over the basket, nice and fluffy. And then what I did is I grabbed a bunch of faux florals from last year, and they actually, I must have used them just like this last year. So I pulled these out of my bins, and now I'm going to tuck them in the back of my basket. Let's see, what side do I want? Oh yeah. Okay. So I just stick in my hand in here. I'm grabbing these so I don't lose them. And I'm grabbing them, and I'm just trying to pull away from the blanket that's underneath so I can get this all the way down to the bottom, just like that. Okay, and then you can play with all of these after the fact, okay? So then next is just the fun part, and is putting in the pumpkins. You can lay them however way you'd like to. I'm gonna turn this my way so I can see what I'm doing. This one here. This little one here, which was gifted by one of our beautiful subscribers a few years ago, and I love it, and I always use it every year. There's two of them that she actually, I think there were two, because I know I have two, so they are so beautiful. So here is the outcome of what it looks like, and it's so simple, you guys. Look, it literally took just a few minutes to put this together. As you may remember, and I'm going to insert a clip, that our wall here by the fireplace was a brown shade for many, many, many years, and we did decide to lighten it up after the holidays last year. And what I do like about lighter walls is you can always start off to me with a clean canvas. So as far as adding any kind of color to your home, the ideas are endless. Though yes, I do know a darker wall does add warmth to a room, but I again feel that you can add warmth as well with the beautiful hues of the season and of course the accessories that you choose. Here on my mantle, this print was my inspiration for my fall color scheme this year. I love the deeper warm hues of the autumn season with the honey gold shades, the oranges, deep purple, and shades of brown. I really like these faux leaf stems that mirror perfectly this beautiful print. I know that I mentioned this last year, but I've been finding with decorating, the older I get, less is more. And yes, you may look at this and say, well, she does have a lot of decor. But trust me, this is a lot less than I used to use. My husband made a really good point the other day. He said, when you have so much decor out on your shelves and on your mantle, then you really just can't notice specifically different pieces. So the less amount or the least amount that you have, you get to really enjoy and focus on each of the decorative pieces that you're adding to your home. This mirror is one of my favorite newer pieces that we added to our family room this past winter. This colorful fall garland that I shared with you on my fall inspiration video, I thought was perfect, and it really gave me the look I was imagining here on the mirror. And then I decided to add an additional string of garland and these glitzy acorns just to add a little bit more bling. Accessories add that cozy feeling to your home, and these are a few of my favorites. Of course, throw pillows. I love just adding different colors throughout the seasons. Soft blankets. I love to cozy up with our blankets. Of course, if you wanted to, you can use faux fur. I have not used that this year, but I will probably use that for the holiday season. I also like to add warm metals and gold accents, and basically anything made from natural elements, and of course, area rugs. I didn't want to add much to our sofa table this year, mainly because I wanted the focus to be on our beautiful, precious 5 grandbabies. One of my favorite places that I like to decorate is my coffee table. Years past, I used a wooden tray as my centerpiece, but this year I purchased this gold oval tray, and I thought it would go beautifully. Decorating trays and or dough bowls, they're so simple and easy, and it's just as simple as adding some decorative elements, different shapes and colors just to add interest to your tables. And these mushrooms are my favorite newest accessory this year. Friends, I sure hope I was able to inspire you when it comes time to decorate your home for my most favorite time of the year, autumn. The hummus was delicious and the perfect snack today to keep me moving as I was decorating our family room and our foyer and our home office. So my last question for you is, did you happen to pick out the one color that I added in a few spots here in my house that I hadn't used before? And actually, Mark loved it so much, and I may even add a little bit more of that specific kind of a shade, family shade, I should say, within the family to other areas here in my home. So if you know what that is, make sure that you share that in the comment section. I look forward to seeing you next time as I am decorating my kitchen and my dinette area. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye, friends. Hello friends, and welcome back. I hope that you enjoyed my fall decorate with me video, my family room, my home office, and my foyer. If you have not watched that video, I will be sure to link it in the description section below. But in today's video, we're going to be decorating my kitchen and dinette area. Well, basically you're going to be decorating with me the kitchen. I already did the dinette area because the fact I'm going to share with you a 2-ingredient delicious spiced pumpkin bread. And of course, no decorate with me video is going to be without me sharing a wonderful smelling festive stovetop simmer. So we're going to get that together to get everything started to make the house start smelling like the fall season. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start decorating for yourself a delicious festive mug of pumpkin spice coffee, and let's get going. Are you a pumpkin spice girl? If not, what is your favorite fall festive drink? I love the scent of a simmer pot on my stovetop, especially during the autumn season. And I happen to have one apple and one orange left. They were getting old, so not to waste, I decided to slice it up and then add some cinnamon sticks and some whole cloves, star anise, and my secret ingredient is the pumpkin spice extract. This 2-ingredient spiced pumpkin bread is so delicious and super easy. Of course, just one box of the spice cake mix, and you guessed it, pumpkin puree. One of the most fun areas to decorate during the seasons is my coffee bar. So right now I'm just adding some festive seasonal coffees to my ceramic pumpkin. And I decided I'm going to go ahead and use the same wooden beaded tray that I used in the spring and summer. And because I just like the size, I think it's perfect for all the things that I like to put on my coffee bar. I found this print on Etsy and I downloaded it. And I am loving the festive autumn hues of this print. Nothing thrills me more than when I pick up different decorative pieces and they all come together. Now on to my kitchen sink area. I am using this tray to put in my seasonal hand soap and dish soap. And if you watch our videos before, you know I'm the biggest fan of the Mrs. Meyer's dish soap. I happen to have an extra hand soap from last year, so I pulled that one out. I had a little bit still left. And of course, this cute possum little container with a scrubber in it. And look at my cute little mushroom. You guys know how much I love mushrooms for decorating lately. But I also wanted to share with you some other scents that I really enjoy from the Mrs. Meyer's. And it's the pumpkin scent and the apple cider scent and then the mum scent. I decided to tidy up real quick and just do my dishes from making the pumpkin spiced bread before continuing on decorating. This decorative piece I received a few years ago as a gift from my friends, and I don't ever recall using it here on my island. So I went down to my bins and grabbed this amber vase along with some faux picks. And I was trying to go a little more with the neutral look with a little bit of hints of orange and rust. And I also have a few decorative napkins. As you're going to see, I'm not quite sure which one to use, and I'm sure I'm probably going to be changing them out quite a few times, but I just thought this was just the perfect look that I was going for this year on my kitchen island. These leaf plates, I think I got a few years ago at the Dollar Tree, and I like having plates accessible when you want to have a little bit of a snack, or for instance, some pumpkin spice cake. And then therefore you've got them right there on the kitchen island, and I thought these spreaders for butter were so cute, or cheese. I got from Michael's, and I thought they would be perfect there on this beautiful wooden decorative piece. And of course, I wanted to add a flameless candle because I don't want a real candle, because of course there's some wood. We don't want to have a fire. And then I finally decided to add these two candlesticks to nestle this piece in between, and I thought it turned out beautifully. really wanted to keep this area very simple in my kitchen. I do have this adorable mushroom print from last year, but you're gonna see here I did end up changing out for another print that I downloaded from Etsy. But I just felt like, again, I used my counter space and I did want to make it still be functional, and that's really important to me to not overcrowd any of my areas, especially in the kitchen. As you may or may not know, our dinette table is a functional table, meaning we use it every day. We use it at night, Mark and I, for dinner, and Mark does bring home a lot of work at night, and he likes to sit here and, you know, watch other sports or something like that on TV. But I did want to just throw some dishes on here just to give a festive tablescape for all of you. And so I have this runner that I got recently, and I like because it's double-sided, so really depending on my vibe of what I'm going for, the mustard, or I will show you the flip side. But as you can see, again, as I mentioned, that beautiful throw, the mustard throw here in my family room, I wanted to carry the mustard over to my dinette table. The reason why I did choose this beautiful mustard runner, and it was so simple to set up the table scape, just adding a charger and some plates, and these, oh, look at how cute these are, the little acorns as an added touch. And I've got little mushrooms over here. Now on the table, what I did is I put a bowl and added some filler inside, and then I have a candle holder, as you can see here, with a candle holder ring, and then a flameless candle here on top. And I just added some little pumpkins, raffia pumpkins, and this looks just so pretty. It literally took me minutes to put together, and I think it makes the perfect centerpiece. I do keep my festive autumn magazines year after year, and I loved this saying, and I wanted to put it out here to share it with you, especially because I'm talking about my tablescape. But it is around the table that friends understand best, the warmth of being together. And I love to gather friends and family around our table, not only throughout the holiday season, but any time of the year. You know, we do like to entertain a lot. Our friends come over a lot, and to me, just having friends and family around the table, just like this quote says, it is the warmth of being together. I went very neutral on this table, just with a Sherpa pumpkin, and I got this, and if you guys go to your local Home Goods or Home Sense, they actually have this pumpkin in different colors this year, and I almost bought it. I'm like, no, Karen, you do not need it. So I did take off the glass pieces and just added some candles here. Not that I would probably light them, but just basically as being decorative to go perfectly with this pumpkin. Of course, I love my Scentsy warmer. Got a delicious fall scent in there warming right now. So very simple here on the top of this buffet. Now over here on the buffet against the wall, of course, this beautiful new mirror that we got last year, and I do love it. I think it goes perfectly here. Again, keeping it very simple. I love to use dough bowls and trays, like I mentioned in my Decorate With Me video of my family room. So here's this dough bowl, and all I did was just add all these different textures and colors and faux leaves of pumpkins. And again, yes, you guys did guess it, I did add the plum shade, so you are seeing a little hints of the plum here in this dough bowl. And then I just added the gold pumpkin and this blinky pumpkin that I shared with you on my fall inspiration video, and I think this came out beautifully. These faux stems in this vase. You may recall that I did put this print, this wall art last year in the same spot, but I really liked it here, so I put it in the same spot this year. But I did add one of my newest favorites over here. And then of course it flows just beautifully right into my kitchen. Every kitchen needs some sort of a fall cookbook, and I picked this one up recently, and just look how beautiful the cover is. I already dog aired so many recipes I cannot wait to share with all of you this autumn season. And of course, I'm displaying it on my Fortunato family wooden cookbook holder. This was one of my favorite newest cookbooks that I picked up last year, and the recipes in here are so fun and festive, different ideas to do throughout the autumn season, and I will definitely link it below for all of you because I think that you and your family will just cherish this book as one of your favorites. Friends, at the end of the day, I'm really just a simple decorator. Nothing too extravagant here for me. I just like things that are very easy, that if I want to switch out, I can easily do so. And I just love spending time adding pieces to my home to give it that festiveness, that comfy, cozy feeling that I strive for every season. I want our home to be welcoming to all of our family and friends. And I say, when it comes to decorating, you do you. And this is me, so I hope that you are enjoying this video. I did want to briefly share with you, my husband stained our front door since my last Decorate With Me video. This deeper shade, which I'm loving, as well as deepened up the railing going upstairs. That way it matches my mantle that my sister-in-law made. If you guys did not see that DIY video, I will link it for you because that was amazing. I love our mantle. So now everything blends so beautifully. The final touch in decorating for me always is adding some fresh seasonal blooms. In our local farm had their flower coop open this morning, so I took a quick ride to go get some fresh blooms to add to my home. And oh my gosh, you guys, the hues are so beautiful, and there's nothing like some fresh flowers to put a smile on my face. This pumpkin spice bread is delicious. If you guys try it, let me know in the comment section. Well, I surely hope that you enjoyed my video today. This was the perfect autumn day to be filming today, so it really made it more festive. And of course, having the house smell with my simmer pot, and of course, in the oven baking. my pumpkin spice bread. So enjoy, you all. Thank you so much for tuning in, and stay tuned for our front porch and our patios decorated for the autumn season. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Autumn is such a dreamy time of the year, and what I love about the seasons changing is having the opportunity to change out my patio and my front porch. So today's video, as I shared in the intro, is going to be all about decorating my front porch. I do have a vision, and so I'm really hoping it comes together today. It is a little bit of a rainy day, so we're going to be running between the raindrops. But the great thing is about your front porch, friends, is to me it's the last thing I look at when I pull out of the driveway. It is the first thing I look at when I pull back in. Not to mention, I like, because we have a lot of neighbors that walk around, you want it to be a place that people look over and they see that it's really fun and festive, but also a place that looks warm and welcoming. So I've gathered up some of my festive fall pillow covers and some throws, and we're gonna do a little DIY. Plus we got a piece just this week that I'm so happy it got here just in time for this video, is we got a bench that fits perfectly here on the front porch, so I cannot wait to start decorating with it. The first thing we're going to do is to give our windows a good cleaning on the outside. I already did the inside earlier this morning, hoping that the rain would blow over. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to clear off any debris so we can start with a clean canvas. My tips in creating a fall feel on your front porch is to incorporate natural elements, let nature do the decorating. So the first thing we're going to add here are corn stalks. And these are going to be the pillars of my decor theme. Now it is time to start adding the pieces of furniture and my festive pillows and throws, lanterns to help create a cozy ambience. When I first picked up this tree from Hobby Lobby, I had a vision of what I thought I wanted it to look like here on the front porch, though I felt like it needed to be a little bit fuller. So I decided to pick up 2 stems from Hobby Lobby to add to it, and thought I could just tape them here to the base of the faux tree. And then, as you can see, I'm going to be adding some moss. And I really did think it came out really pretty, and I was just gonna place it somewhere here on the porch once I got everything decorated, to just get an idea of where I wanted to put it. But as you will see here at the end of the day, I just didn't feel it. It wasn't the vibe that I was going for. So I did end up putting this in the house. I decided it was time to repurpose this wooden crate that was actually used for a fall DIY years ago, and I will link that video for you. But it was getting a little bit old, so I wanted to create some height here to display these beautiful mums, and this was the perfect piece to use, as well as using these wooden slices that I love to use in my home for decorating, again incorporating natural elements. I love the use of flameless candles, and especially here on my front porch, and how it creates a very warm and welcoming effect. This festive wreath with all the beautiful fall hues I found at Lutz's greenhouse when I was taking you all along with me on my last Days in the Night video that is titled Hello September, and I am so pleased on how it looks here on my front door. I love sharing with all of you seasonal recipes, and I thought it was the perfect time to take a break and cook up and share with you all today, since I'm decorating my front porch in between the raindrops, and I wanted the house to smell warm and feel comfy and cozy. But at the same time, I always enjoy sharing something with all of you delicious that I think you and your family are going to love, and this Italian tortellini soup with sauces and spinach is the perfect recipe. What is it about the sizzling sounds of the garlic and the onion sauteing? Anytime I have a recipe with this base, I know I'm going to love it, and especially for today's Italian tortellini soup. Make sure that you check out the description section for the link for this delicious soup. My favorite part about decorating is adding all those extra touches, so let me show you. Decorating is so therapeutic to me, and it just really makes me happy trying to use my creative juices to come up with different looks, especially when it comes to seasonal decorating. So what is your therapeutic passion? If you have a hobby, let me know in the comments section. I keep an extra bin in my basement of faux foliage and just extra stems, and I knew that this window box needed more color, so I went down and just grabbed a couple pieces. It's a little bit of mix, not match, but you know, that's how I am when it comes to decorating, and just added these special touches to pull it all together. When I decorate using corn stalks, I do like to expose some of the corn, again, giving it a little more color here on my front porch. And I know some people mentioned in years past, aren't you afraid that the deer are gonna come up and eat the corn? And thank goodness we have not had that issue. Adding extra color and texture is as simple as just pulling out some candle rings, or like I said before, some extra faux stems that you have laying around, just to add more color and warmth to your decorating. And I can tell you one thing, friends, I love it when our kids come home and they always say, "Mom, everything looks so beautiful and cozy, just like we remember." I loved creating memories for our children who are now adults, but now for our grandbabies. And at the end of the day, friends, isn't it what it's all about? In between all the raindrops, yes, I'm so happy I finally got my front porch all decorated for the autumn season, and it's exactly what I envisioned. So now, after all that hard work, it's time to try out this delicious soup. Oh my goodness, it smells wonderful. Let's give it a try. Wow, that is phenomenal. This is so good. I'm gonna go enjoy the rest of my soup, and I'll make sure I will list the recipe for all of you in the description section. Another extra added touch, I like to add cornstalk here too. Actually, these are 2 to my lamppost. So I'm gonna add a bow, and I'm gonna go ahead and get a hanging mom to go right here. And then it's gonna be all done, and it has come together so beautifully. If you enjoyed this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would subscribe, like, and share. Hello friends, autumn weather is finally here, and with the blue skies and the crisp cool air, the leaves are slowly starting to change into the beautiful hues of the fall season. Nothing brings me more joy than to be able to embrace the beauty of this season in every area of our home, inside and out. And now for the last area of my home for the Decorate With Me Autumn series is my patio. And it is my goal to turn it into an inviting space by adding warm, comfy, and cozy accessories. I like to come up with a mood board of some of the items that I do have in my home that I plan on using out here on my patio. So this basically was my thought behind my color palette this year. And if you notice and you have watched my Decorate With Me videos this season, this is exactly the same color palette that I'm now going to extend out here on our back patio. Hello, sweet September. Most people think January is the month of new beginnings, but for me, it's the month of September. The kids go back to school, they're meeting new friends, they're in new classrooms, the older kids are going off to college. But for this 59-year-old, for me, the month of new beginnings is September, because it's the beginning of the most magical season. And if you've been around and you've watched our channel in the past few years, I wrote a quote. And it says, autumn is truly magical. It's when nature puts on its biggest performance. One of the best parts about living in Northeast Ohio is we get to experience the beautiful foliage, which gives us the autumnal look and feel. But if you live in different areas of the country, or in another country, you don't get to experience all 4 seasons, I'm going to give you some additional tips on how you can bring the autumn vibe to your outdoor living space. There's nothing like the smell of cinnamon and apples baking in the oven. So this morning I made a cinnamon apple bread to enjoy for breakfast after I continue to do a little bit more of my patio decorating. First, I'm going to take a few moments and I'm going to clean off all of my tables and make sure there's no debris on my cushions and get everything ready to transform my patio into my autumn haven. First tip is you want to have plenty of outdoor pillows and comfy throws, and I do love to purchase pillow covers because again, it's so much more cost efficient and you can change them out each season. love all the beautiful hues of mums. This purple is perfect. I've really fallen in love with the color actually by accident a few years ago, and I love the way it looks up against the foliage as the days and weeks go on by here during the autumn season. Couldn't wait to start decorating my vintage gate this autumn season, and all I did was just grab one of my older wreaths. And actually last year I hung it, and I told you all I thought maybe this would be the last year for it, but no, this was perfect. And I just added some more faux leaves to carry on that kind of a deeper purpley shade here on the fence. And then as you're gonna see here in a bit, I'm gonna add a few more decorative pieces that I pulled out from my basement just to add to the entire look of what I was picturing out here, our extended part of our patio. Again here I am repurposing this wreath I used last year on my front door, and I just added some additional faux leaves to bring out the theme that I'm choosing with those deeper hues of the purple and burgundy. I love the use of lanterns. Again, it's bringing the inside out, and of course adding some flameless candles so you can have that cozy ambience. But also we do have these that come on at night, and I just love the cozy factor that it puts off and just makes everything just so beautiful and warm and inviting. Again, bringing those extra decorative pieces to your outdoor living space. Every year I love to add a pumpkin topiary, and I do change the look of it. Sometimes I choose rounder pumpkins, sometimes I choose some of these smaller smashed pumpkins, and I just thought this looked perfect, and this is exactly where I wanted it this year. There's just something about these pumpkin topiaries. You can have so much fun with them, so I always suggest go to your local market and put one together while you're there so you make sure that they fit perfectly and have fun with it. You can't ever have enough throws, especially in your outdoor living space. And I'm really happy how this is turning out. I'm all about just having comfort and coziness when it comes to decorating. And this is just real life living. This is how I keep it mainly every day when the weather is perfect to be outdoors. I bring my tray with my magazines and my coffee in the morning. And at night, I love to cuddle up with a throw, especially around the fire pit. next day I decided I needed a few more pumpkins, and I wanted a very simple tablescape, one that I didn't have to worry about taking in and out, that I could keep out if it rained. And then also I wanted to add some fresh blooms. You know how much I love to decorate with fresh blooms, and I thought this came out so beautifully, and it was simple and easy. And I just love the look of the white pumpkins with the orange pumpkins, and again, the beautiful fresh blooms. Putting this together reminds me of this quote that I recently saw, and it says, "Earth is our home, and nature gives us so many gifts." I wanted to add a few more touches, and I found this floral that I used in a previous DIY, so I literally took it apart and used about every section of it. I used the bow here on my topiary, also used some on this cute little boy, my little garden boy, and the rest I just tucked into this wreath here on my vintage garden gate. I would love it if you would stick around and subscribe to the channel. That way you're notified every time there's a new upload. There are so many more festive videos planned for you to enjoy throughout the autumn season and headed right into the holidays. I would love for you to see how beautiful my landscaping transitions into the beautiful views of autumn. And then stay tuned for next week's videos where you will see a full house tour for homes decorated for the autumn season. So we invite you to sit back and pour yourself a cup of your favorite cozy beverage, relax and enjoy to see the few things that I switched and tweaked since originally filming these videos. I love our YouTube community, and I do have a few questions for you at the end of the video, so make sure that you stay tuned, and I would love to hear your responses in the comment section. Oh, this delicious apple bread. Oh my gosh, the house smelled so good this morning. This is the perfect fall festive bread. This is great with the apples and the cinnamon, just perfect. So before ending this video, I want to thank you all so much. I just cannot wait to see what you end up doing with your outdoor living space. If you want, you can always email me at KarenF@2orchids.com and send me your pictures, because I love that connection with all of you. Also, I have 2 questions for you. Can you let me know in the comment section, what part of the world are you from? I would love to know. And also, do you get to experience all 4 seasons? Love you, friends. Happy decorating. Bye-bye. Please make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. There are so many more festive, fall, and then on to the holiday videos ahead. Hello friends, happy fall and welcome back. And for those of you that happen to click on this video, welcome. I hope that you would take a moment to subscribe so that you are notified each time a video is uploaded, which is every Monday and Thursday. In today's video, I'm going to take you on my final cozy fall decor home tour. If you missed my Decorate With Me videos, I'll be sure to list the playlist in the description section. There are a few things that I tweaked and a few things that I've added, and I would love for you to pour yourself a cozy cup of your favorite seasonal beverage, sit back and enjoy, and welcome to my home. Do you decorate more with the traditional fall colors, or are you more of a neutral girl? Let me know in the comment section. Last year, I went a little bit more towards the neutral in my office and in the kitchen. And when I was looking back at last year's Decorate With Me for the autumn videos, I found that I was really missing the traditional colors. Though my office is still a little bit more of the neutral shades, because we did change the color of our office from the brown to the beautiful light shade, which I'm loving. But the rest of my house, I did bring back the traditional autumn shades. And I have to tell you, friends, I just love the warmth that it brings. And this is really so much more me. It's just something about the autumn shades that make me so happy. I did download another photo from Etsy, and I changed it out here over my stove, and I love it. And the great thing about Etsy is you can find so inexpensively for just like $2 or $3. You can buy a print and just print it off and add it to a frame. And I know Liz from Traditions of Seasons loved my idea, and she went ahead and did the same thing. And I'm just so happy that she got inspired by me, because I always get inspired by her videos. I hope that my videos were some sort of inspiration for you this autumn season. Please let me know in the comment section, what was your favorite? I wanted to film all the different angles of my home, because I know when I am looking for some inspiration, I just really want to get the full feel of the layout of the different homes or the areas or the rooms that I'm watching. So I wanted you to see what I see from every corner of our house. And I have to say, friends, we've been in this house for 14 years, and I love the layout, and I love the openness, and I strive to bring the warmth and welcoming factor in my home for when we have our family and friends over to entertain and just enjoy some special time making those precious memories. It's not very often that I get to view my home from the catwalk upstairs, because obviously our main bedroom is on the first floor. So really the only times I'm upstairs is when I'm cleaning and changing out the sheets when the kids are going to come into town to visit. But it's really nice to see how everything looks from up here, and if there's anything I'm missing. And I thought it would be a really neat angle to share with you. I did end up adding a few more faux picks to this floral bouquet because they match my wreath on my front door. So I thought it would be perfect here to add them to my entryway. forget to share with you our powder room that Mark and I think it's about at least a year ago that we redid and made it a darker shade. I actually fell in love with the wallpaper, hence the reason why we wanted to change this room out. So I just added some faux stems to add the autumn vibe to our powder room. Nothing too extravagant here in our bedroom. I just added a few things, as I shared once, I know in my recent Day in the Life video, just the rustic pumpkin with the pillow, and of course the Stay Cozy pillow as well. And also I have this faux leaves, the same shade that I have on my dresser, and I just really love that color. And so this is really it. It's about all I did as far as autumn decor in our bedroom. And then finally, my patio, which you would have seen the Decorate With Me video last week. But friends, this is truly my haven throughout the warmer months and especially in the autumn season. I love to be out here in the mornings with my coffee bundled up by the fire pit. And Mark and I love to be out here at night watching sports or whatever is on TV. This is where I do most of my thinking, most of my creative juices as far as the videos and different things that I want to share with all of you come from this outdoor area. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I'm going to share now some snapshots of photos throughout my home. I hope you all have a blessed season, and I hope you subscribe and stay tuned because we have so much more in store for you throughout the rest of autumn, right on into the holidays.